So we are back on the AIagentstore.ai website today, just like we always do, keeping an eye on the, enterprise tech space.
Yeah, always something new popping up on there.
Right. And so our mission for today is decoding this specific page we pulled up for the Soika Global AI Agent Network.
Ah, right.
Mm.
Specifically, their Mockingjay product, which is...
Yeah, Mockingjay. Which is wild because, well, most of us still think of AI as this, hyper competent but totally forgetful solo intern.
Right. You ask it a question, it answers, and then it
Yeah.
immediately forgets that you even exist.
Exactly. But Mockingjay is out here advertising an 80% autonomy level.
80%.
Yeah. So we kind of need to shift our mental model from, that solo intern to basically an entire self-directed corporate department.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the sheer scale of that kind of workflow automation, it really changes the game completely. We're moving way past just simple text generation here. Because 80% autonomy means this system is, it's built to execute these interconnected multi-step tasks.
Like what? Like researching a client and then drafting a proposal?
Yeah, exactly. Doing all of that and updating a database without needing a human to sit there and constantly click approve or feed it the next prompt.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because 80% autonomy sounds fantastic on a marketing page. But practically,
It's a lot.
I mean, if you have hundreds of AI agents trying to execute tasks independently, how are they not just, tripping over each other constantly?
Right.
Humans in a single department can barely coordinate a lunch order.
Well, what's fascinating here is how they solve that massive logistical challenge. They completely abandon the short chat model that we're all used to.
Okay.
So instead, Mockingjay is built around what they're calling durable, long-running processes.
Meaning a task that might take, I don't know, hours or even days to actually finish.
Exactly. Say you have an AI fleet processing a really complex commercial loan.
Right.
It absolutely cannot afford to lose its train of thought. So all these specialized agents, they coordinate through this thing called a shared fleet memory.
Okay. Like a central database.
Yeah, think of it like a perfectly synced central ledger. So as an agent is working, it's constantly logging its exact state and its reasoning right to this ledger.
Oh, wow.
So if a server suddenly crashes, or say a process just has to pause for 2 days waiting on a human signature, the AI doesn't get amnesia.
It just remembers.
And the system reboots, yeah.
Yeah.
A new agent can just look at that ledger, adopt the exact same context, and pick up the task literally mid-sentence.
Wow. Okay, so a shared hive mind that never gets amnesia and just acts on its own, honestly.
Yeah.
If I am running a highly regulated business, like a hospital network or a bank, I am absolutely terrified.
Oh, sure.
Because you've got an autonomous AI fleet constantly running in the background with long-term memory. I mean, the compliance risks alone, that feels like a massive lawsuit just waiting to happen.
You'd really think so, right. But resolving that exact fear is actually Mockingjay's primary selling point.
Really?
Yeah, it's built around this concept they call sovereign deployment.
Sovereign deployment, meaning like keeping the data out of the hands of the big public cloud providers?
Well, it's more than just keeping away from the public clouds. Sovereign deployment means you can completely air-gap the system.
Oh, wow.
So you can install it entirely on-premise.
Meaning it's physically running on your own company's servers.
Right, behind your own locked doors with absolutely zero connection to the outside internet.
Ah, I see. So it's completely physically isolated from external threats.
Fully isolated.
Yeah.
And the internal governance on it is just obsessive.
How so?
Well, before the AI actually executes an action, like transferring funds or sending an official medical notice,
Yeah.
every single decision it made to reach that point is recorded. It's totally attributable to a specific agent, and it's entirely replayable against the company's rulebook to verify compliance.
That is wild. But okay, looking at the page here, it lists a freemium tier, but it's also heavily categorized as closed source.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean? If this requires servers behind locked doors and obsessive governance, freemium feels incredibly misleading.
Right, yeah.
You can't just download a HiveMind corporate department onto your laptop for free.
You absolutely cannot. That freemium tag, it's really just there to get enterprise architects in the door so they can test the basic logic.
Oh, okay. So it's just a teaser.
Basically.
Yeah.
Because the reality is this is incredibly heavy, complex infrastructure. To actually use this, a company has to bring in local deployment partners.
Wow.
They have to navigate this tangled ecosystem, deciding between the base Soika stack, Soika enterprise, or the full Mockingjay network.
So why are we even spending time on this massive closed source enterprise software? Like, for everyone listening, how does this actually impact their day-to-day lives?
Because this is the exact blueprint for how the most stubborn, cautious institutions in your life are finally going to adopt AI.
Oh, I see, like government agencies and banks.
Exactly. Up until now, your bank, your healthcare provider, they couldn't use AI for the serious stuff because public chatbots are just way too risky.
Right, right.
But systems like Mockingjay, they are the secure, air-gapped fortresses that will finally let those industries automate.
So a year from now, when I apply for a mortgage, it might not be a loan officer taking 3 weeks to process my paperwork.
Right.
It could be a fleet of these specialized agents securely passing my file around a shared ledger in the background, fully autonomously.
Exactly. Which, it brings up a slightly unsettling reality.
Uh-oh, what's that?
If these enterprise AI fleets now possess a shared memory that seamlessly survives outages, perfectly tracks every rule, and never forgets a single procedural detail,
Yeah.
how long until this digital workforce simply outremembers the human workforce that built it?
Wow. That is, yeah, an autonomous department where institutional knowledge never degrades, no one ever retires, and every single mistake is permanently learned from.
Exactly.
That is a lot to process. We're going to leave you all to chew on that one.
For sure.
As always, you can check out exactly what we were just looking at by heading over to aiagentstore.ai. Thank you so much for rating our show. It genuinely helps us keep bringing you these explorations. Catch you next time.